Hey, my name is Dalton Pike, and I'm here today to talk about a famous speech most of you may know as Martin Luther King Jr. about slavery and the way that African Americans are treated and how everyone should be treated equally. One of the main things about Martin Luther King's speech is he has such a loud voice. He speaks with so much power behind him and enthusiasm in his speech, which makes a stronger connection towards the audience. It makes people feel as if they can put their faith in him because he knows what he's talking about. He's loud, he's strong, and you can just see it in him. Okay, this is one of the most popular speeches during this time, and it was the building block to have a society the way that it is today. Obviously, there are still people out there who are still very racist towards African Americans and every other races because that's the way their family brought them up during this time period, whenever they were born. However, in today's society, we have definitely eliminated a big chunk of the problem that occurred during the 1960s. You don't see as many African Americans or any other things like that having trouble getting jobs. We have laws against that now. African Americans can vote, and it's all. Well, I mean, it's not all because of Martin Luther King's speech. But I mean, that was one of the major building blocks towards having such a successful civilization with African Americans and whites mixing along. There's no segregated bathrooms or anything like that anymore. I mean, honestly, I cannot imagine having to use a different bathroom or a water fountain just based on the color of your skin, having to look up and see, am I in the right bathroom because I'm African American or because I'm white? And it's because of Martin Luther King's speech that actually caught the eyes of some people in this country and influenced them that they were actually doing wrong, and they were discriminating against somebody. And African Americans are human, and I mean, we're all human, and everybody should be treated equally. Is basically what Martin Luther King's speech was saying. Okay, he uses the persuasive technique to persuade the audience that what they're doing is wrong, and that it needs to be changed, and everybody needs to go. They need to desegregate the schools, desegregate bathrooms, and everything like that. We all need to blend together as one in the society. And it needs to be changed in order to have a successful society with less violence and where everyone can get along together. It did take several years for people actually to start putting Martin Luther King's changes into effect, and it's still taking effect today. There are still, like I said, there are still people out there that are very racist, so it's still taking effect today. Like, his speech is still going on today. It's still taught in all the schools. Every young kid that comes up through elementary school, middle school, and high school know about Martin Luther King and what he did for this nation today. And I mean, his speech is also very, very informative. He uses the informative technique to tell people, especially people in the North, that they know what's going on, but they don't really have the full thing about it. They don't know exactly what's going on, and it persuades people, it informs the people in the North how African Americans are being treated and actually how they deserve to be treated. Because there are still troubles like this in the North, and the North is not completely desegregated, but they are a lot better than the South. So every African American's trying to get to the the North, excuse me. Okay, people could tell in Martin's tone of voice, his appearance, and the structure of his speech that he was very, very serious about what he was talking about, and he was obviously prepared for what he was about to say. You cannot come in gonna give a speech unprepared for it. You have to write it up and everything. That's what he did, and I'm sure he practiced it several times before he gave it. And when he gave it, it was just perfection. He knew exactly what he wanted to say, and he got the message across. And even though he got the message across, but it did end up leaving somebody to kill him. But he's one of the main reasons that we can all get along together today. And the schools, we all go to school together, and like I said, everything is desegregated. Okay, most African Americans this time would be very, very scared to do what Martin Luther King did, because With him speaking his mind like that, and all the racist people that were in the South, it obviously put a huge target on his back, which, like I said, led to him being assassinated. And it just obviously it shows the bravery in Martin Luther King, and it shows that why his dream is still becoming a reality.